Welcome to the slog, bitch ass niggas. I came to a special area to do this slog this afternoon. My table is dirty, it's ashy as hell. When I wanted to start becoming a comedian, it was a long process. It was a lot of trial and error. I would start walking around my job, HEB, with a notepad and a pen. Anytime a coon joke hit my mind, I would write it down. This other co-worker named Edgar, who was my co-manager of the parking lot that worked with me, he always used to make fun of me. He always would say, "DeAndre, why do you want to be a comedian? Is that your big goal in life?" I would say, "Hell yeah, that's my big goal in life." "What's your goal in life, Edgar?" "My goal in life is to become a trash man, garbage man." That's his goal. Hey, you can make fun of me if you want to, but those dudes make like $20 an hour. What high aspirations you have. Me wanting to become a comedian is so outlandish to a guy that wants to pick up other dudes' bags of feces for a living. I started to upgrade my abilities to tell stories. That was something I was always good at. Even at a young age, I could tell a very good story. I don't know where it came from. I think it came from my mom. My mom was always a comedian in her own right. She used to tell me and my sister stories and make us laugh for hours. My mom was a very funny comedian, even though she was a cunt. She used to hurt us and beat us and make fun of us, but she was hilarious. She used to do stand-up comedy at her job. I started to record my jokes into voice recorders, playing them back to me. Then in high school, I had a friend named Miles, and he would call me almost every night at like 2 in the morning to do prank calls. I was a hilarious prank caller. I remember my first prank call I made was in the 4th grade. I called up this young woman with my friend Andre on the phone, and I started doing this old black lady voice, saying, "Where my grandbaby at? Where my grandbaby at? Ma'am, I don't know where your grandbaby at, ma'am." My friend would laugh so hard. That is when Esther Green was created, when I was in the 4th grade, way before Tyler Perry, might I add. I remember one extreme prank call I made. My friend Miles called this old gentleman that he knew and told him his house was on fire and his entire family was trapped inside. I then started to make comedy jokes on MySpace forums, the school forums I used to go to. I used to tell my stories and tell crazy jokes there. Everyone would love it. And then I upgraded to doing podcasting. I started doing a podcast called The Siggers Cast, and there I would highlight a lot of arguments, a lot of prank calls me and my first co-host Miles made. And then after Miles got locked up, Cephas became my co-host of The Siggers Cast. After I did that, I started to go onto this comedian's website, Joe Rogan, and everyone used to blast me on the website, make fun of me because I was black and say I wouldn't be a great comedian. I used their constructive coon shit-isms and used that to help me with my comedy, bettering my prank calls, bettering my stories, and bettering my persona. After I was on the Joe Rogan's website for a couple of years, I started to get known. This one guy said that he likes me so much that he wants to see me on live casting, and he thinks that's a great place for me to hone my craft. And he bought me, this man I didn't know, bought me an $80 webcam. And the day I got the webcam, I had a dream I got the webcam. And I went outside and the webcam was there in the rain. I got the webcam, I started to broadcast on Justin.tv. And that's a whole different video. But I started to broadcast prank calls every single day on Justin.tv for years. Then I started uploading the prank calls onto YouTube. And then I started to create a buzz on YouTube. Then I started to want to do rants. And I started perfecting my rants by going on JTV and cussing people out every night. I started to perfect who I was, what I wanted to do comedy for. And the comedy is the greatest lesson and the greatest way to make people happy and feel better in their own lives. So that's what I did. And that's how I sacrificed. And that's how I worked hard to get to where I am today, pawning all my shit at the pawn shop. So I hope you enjoyed this slog. I hope you watched the entirety of this slog. And I hope you guys comment on this slog. And I hope you guys rate this slog a thumbs up. We're going to start doing something called viewers questions of the day. So ask me a question that's not a long story related, just a simple question, and I'll answer it in the next vlog at the end. Thank you so much, and I love each and every one of you.